We've got V-Buck missions, 2 of them. The first ones are the 52 zone in Canny. Of course, these are X-ray tickets only if you're not a founder. It's an evacuate the shelter mission, so if you want to get this queued up while the rest of the video plays on, it's probably a good way to do it. Then the other one's available over here in the retrieve the data. So 2 relatively easy missions you can knock out right away. I want to remind everybody right now, there are 2 days left in the season. So as these things go, you do not have time to finish ventures if you haven't started yet, but I do have a whole video breaking down every hero and every weapon that's going to be leaving, and if you guys want to pick those up before they go, you should do so now. And then the next thing I want to show is the Mythic lead. Thank you, Kieran, and then Pokey came later, for joining so I could see all the highest level ventures missions. I think our Mythic lead is on the 124 Alice right here. So Kelly, she's a pretty common Mythic lead. We see her all the time. And of course, you've all finished ventures by now. So, you know, you can go ahead and pick up Kelly here. She's a dependable gadgeteer. So if she is who you need for your squads, you know, pick her up, slot her in. Mythic leads are how you get max level. And yeah, that's the most exciting stuff for Save the World. For BR, we have a new emote. That's it. It's cute. It's fun. You're welcome to pick it up with code Mista at your checkout. I really appreciate it. But switching over to VR for that doesn't seem completely necessary. We'll check it out later. So, without further ado, I'm remembering the llamas today, but they're just melee llamas, so nothing too exciting. I think we should get into the missions. My first note's in the 58 zone, so we can check the 4Xs. 4X re-perk in the 23 4-player. Then we've got 4X green perk up in the 34 4-player mission. 4X re-perk in the 34 4-player here as well. All right, Zapatron's kind of fun. You know, it's fun. It's there if you want it, but wall darts, excellent wall trap, shoots 3 tiles, does great damage. I recommend using those all the time, and they're less reliable on walls to bounce against, like cannonballs, like the cannonade. Nope, like the broadside, so they're actually a little bit more robust. 4X Eye of the Storm in the 94 4-player. Then the Atlas over here has the Riptide, decent SMG. Wall Lights, good for stunning enemies. 2 items there, you can recycle them, pick them up, use them, whatever. 4X Perk up in the 108 4-player. Then we got the Wall Launcher, excellent for launching enemies around, back through your tunnels, off the map, wherever you need them to be. Then we've got another wall launcher and the ceiling electric field. Excellent ceiling trap. It can shoot in a 3x3 area, 2 tiles up. It can be energy, it can be nature. It's a very, very effective trap. 4X Eye of the Storm and 369 re-perk. Nice. In the 140 zone. Then, of course, we got the Mythic lead that we already showed. And then we've got XP over here. So nothing too insane in ventures beyond, of course, the Mythic lead and other stuff. But thank you to the guys for joining so I can see these missions. Let's move on to Twine. 4X Eye of the Storm in the 76 4-player. Then we've got, I believe, our one and only, if I can find it, where'd it go? Why is it hiding from me? There we go. Our one and only upgrade llama available today. So if you want a free llama, there it is. Then we got down here, right? Not the Riptide. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the Legendary Survivor here. There we go. Legendary Survivor number 1 out of 2 is available in the 88 zone. Then we've got Banshee over here. She boosts your movement speed and weapon damage, not ability damage. So, like, not your minigun or lefty and righty, but your weapon damage. So, melees and ARs, or ranged weapons in general. So, she's a nice hero, and that's for Warcry. So, 4X drops a rain in both of the 108 4-player missions. Then we've got 4X Eye of the Storm in the 116 zone, and 69 Lightning in a Bottle. Nice. 4X re-perk in the 124 4-player. Then we've got the Thrasher, excellent SMG. Very similar to the Riptide. So, you know, Riptide's just a cheaper variant that does less damage, but it's there. 4X re-perk in the 132 4-player, and Legendary Survivor number 2 out of 2 available today. So if you guys want to pair stuff with those with that Mythic lead, those are your options for new ones. 2 melees in the 140 zone, neither of which are very strong to my knowledge. So if you want to recycle them for weapon designs, that's probably a good idea. 4X perk up and 4X Eye of the Storm in the 144 player missions, and it's not the last day for 160s, but we've got some decent ones. 5X re-perk in 2 of the missions, and 5X Eye of the Storm. These 2 missions have really excellent modifiers. So if you guys want to play these to knock out that, I believe, weapon supercharger this week, these are good options. But Deliver the Bomb, as usual, does not progress that quest. If you don't have that quest, the description down below explains how to get it. Now, in Canny, I only had the 2 V-Buck missions noted, so we can check the 4X missions. 4X re-perk in the 52 4-player. Then we got the V-Bucks that we already showed. Then we got just XP, 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 which is less exciting, but still good if you're a new player. You should definitely be running these XP missions. I skip over them because they're not, you know, evolution materials, which are a little bit less rare, a little bit less common, but they are still there. This is going to be such a quick daily. Other than like V-Bucks, Kelly, a couple survivors, and a llama token, in my opinion, that's kind of like a full house. There's really nothing too crazy. In BR, I mentioned, I don't know if I already went past it, we have that one new emote, and that's That's it. I don't know where they hid it. I mean, the Adventure Time stuff is back. We've got the One Punch items. If you haven't seen any of these items come through the shop, you're welcome to pick them up. Code Mista at your checkout. Have I scrolled past the new emote? Am I completely blind? Because I honestly haven't seen it. So I'm going to have to pause this video and go find it. Yeah, when in doubt, it's usually unlabeled in battle ready. That seems to be where new random emotes go. So this might not be a new emote, and maybe I'm reporting on this wrong, but yeah, it was introduced in Chapter 5, Season 4. So I guess I'm going to have some comments that mention me making a mistake or something, but maybe it was just never in the shop. I have no idea, but it's labeled as new on the website. So that's in the shop now if you're interested. If you guys want to pick up anything using Code Mista at your checkout, you're welcome to do so. You can ping me in Discord. I really, really appreciate it. And if you interact with any sponsors, this is a great place to put it as well. Just Archer for the last couple pings there, but I appreciate anybody who doesn't puts that in there. And I guess we can do jokes. Let me see here. All right, I'm recording. We got jokes because I'm a couple minutes early on this daily. So this one says cheers to the red, white, and blue, and it just says Pabst Blue Ribbon. Is that even a joke, or is this just like Labor Day?
No, that's just
an advertisement. Boo! We all know we all know where the Big Apple is, but does anyone know where Minneapolis? Okay, all right, that's so fucking bad.
All right, get out of the boat for a second.
That's so bad. Hey, Natalie.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Tennis.
Tennis who?
Tennis 5 plus 5. Do you? This is so bad.
Yeah, that was fire. That was really good.
No, it wasn't.
Natalie's the best
pretty
audience
good.
for this.
That was pretty good.
What kind of nuts always seem to be sick? Cashews.
That was pretty bad. That was
These
horrible.
are terrible.
Actually, that was pretty awful.
These are very bad.
Why are nesting dolls so egocentric? Because they're full of themselves. Oh, oh God. All right, we got a long read here. A rich man pulled into his driveway and saw a teenager waiting at his garage door. He got out of the car and waved. Hi, sir, I'm trying to make some money, said the teenager. Do you have any chores I can do? And he said, what the heck? You can paint my porch, I guess. Then he gave the teenager a can of paint from the garage and then went inside. About an hour later, he heard a knock on the garage door. He opened it to find the teenager standing there saying, I'm finished. And he said, wow, that was quick. Did you have enough paint? And he said, yeah. And by the way, it's not a Porsche, it's a Ferrari. Any chores I can do? You can paint my porch. Oh my God. That's so bad. So he
found your dogs.
He painted his car. I cannot believe they put this in here. You can pay money for this calendar. Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Oh no.
Because 7, 8, 9.
I can't believe it. Like, they actually put that in here. And then they did it again. Now you know that 6 was afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9. But do you know why 7, 8, 9? Because 7 likes 3 to the power of 2 meals. I don't get it.
3 square meals.
3 square meals. There you go. Yeah, that's
Where are these jokes coming from?
a calendar
the reason
that
why
Sig and my
it's afraid
mom gave me. Sig gave me the puns. My mom gave me the jokes. What Arity game?
It's because 7 was a registered 6 offender.
Okay. All right.
7 was a registered 6 offender. So.
Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one.